All right, so I'm on day 2 of the Strength System Female Athlete program. Let's see, so day 1 was just like a classic strength training day. We've got some supersets between high bar back squats, hamstring curls, things like that, low incline dumbbell bench, chin-ups. And now day 2 and 4 of the 5-day program is circuit training. So you're doing minimal rest in between movements. You're just kind of cycling through 5-6 movements, get your heart rate going. So you're not going as heavy. You have very minimal rest. So you have way more of an aerobic response, and they give you the option of doing either 3 to 5 rounds. So I'm gonna go for 5 rounds. Let's see, they have walking lunges, Romanian deadlifts, glute bridges, push-ups, and inverted rows with a supinated grip. So I'm probably going to do, I think they demonstrate in their videos with holding dumbbells by the side for the lunges. I'll probably do back racked walking lunges because I'm a CrossFitter and I like to do things extra hard and heavy, and we work with more barbell than anything else. So I'm going to make this program a little more adaptable for CrossFit. I'll probably have a separate barbell for my RDLs because my RDLs will be heavier than those back rack lunges, glute bridges. I'll probably do the same weight that I use for the RDLs, push-ups, let's see, 12 reps. I may weight those, make them a little harder, or possibly do ring push-ups instead. I'll probably do dips or push-ups to contribute more to CrossFit training. And then inverted rows, I'll stick with that. So I'm gonna cycle through that, minimum 10 seconds rest in between movements, and then a 3-minute rest at the end of the rounds, and I'm gonna do 5 rounds. Got 24 lunges, 12 RDLs, 12 glute bridges, 12 ring dips, and 12 ring rows. Rest for 3 minutes, repeat 5 times. better pants that aren't see-through when us girls bend over. You gotta always do the test when the shopping for pants. You gotta bend over, do the good morning, deadlift test. See, I couldn't test that when I bought these because I bought them online. But now when I'm doing RDLs, I can see my skin popping through. So virus, be better. really fast. So I have 3 minutes to rest before I do my next round. And I'm doing 5 rounds. And it just goes to show, like, if you focus on your rest intervals and sticking to a strict clock and not resting too long in between your sets, depending on what your goal is, lifting weights can be plenty aerobic, or I guess, anaerobic rather, but there's plenty of a cardiovascular response to lifting weights if you do it quickly enough and if you manage your rest intervals in between. So I have a little over 2 minutes left before I go again. And that shit's heavy. It's a lot heavier. So it's heavy back squats yesterday, so I can already tell. But the consistency to this program, like, every day is leg day. I'm squatting, I'm hinging my hips, pushing a lot with my legs, so hopefully it'll yield in a big butt and big hamstrings. So we'll see. We gotta eat. Round 3 is done. I'm gonna stick with 5. 2 things I was thinking of when I was doing this. 1, you are lying your ass off if you said you're resting 10 seconds in between these movements. There's no way in hell you're only resting 10 seconds from the time you put the weight down and then start the next set on the next movement. You're lying. I was resting like 20. Now it's still dying. And 2, I want to see Base Body Babes, which we follow Australian strength coach. He owns Base Gym, Base Body Babes. One of them is his girlfriend, sisters. Anyhow, they look amazing. I love their Instagram and their message and their programming, and they're very empowering women. They get them to strength train. If you look at their Instagram, everything's really beautiful and everything has this great theme and they always look cute. I want to see a busted, sweaty, messy, hair looking like shit picture of Base Body Babes. I want to see them in the thick of their workout, making weird noises, doing weird things with their hair all shitty. I just really want to see it. Just show us. Just come on. So I know you don't always look that pretty. Or maybe you do. I never. I am not the type of person who looks good when I'm exercising. I make the worst, the worst fitness faces. And my hair is always crazy when I'm done. It doesn't matter what I do to it. This will probably totally be undone by the time I'm done with it. If I start with a bow and it ends up in a half ponytail, if I start with a ponytail, it ends up down here. I'm almost done with my rest, but show us something, body babes. Show us some realness in the thick of a workout. I want to see it. That's my butt sweat. Post-workout shake time. So I got 1 scoop of protein. I'm using Ascent. I have a couple different types of whey that I like, but this is what we carry at the gym. I like it. It's very simple. There's no artificial ingredients. Let's see what's on here. So that's the ingredient list, if you could read that. Super simple, no proprietary blends of any type. Pretty clean. So I do a scoop of that. And then, since I'm on a high amount of carbs, I need 274 grams of carbs, something like that. So I do 60 grams of carbs from dextrose, and this is just dextrose powder. You can get it on Amazon, super cheap. This is like a 5-year supply. So I know for me, this is like 5 tablespoons and I need 6. So there's 5 plus 1. Alright, so that's 60 grams of carbs and 25 grams of protein. Then I also add creatine. I take it every day. I take 5 grams, which is 1 rounded teaspoon. So I'll just kind of estimate here. A little bit. Okay. Add water, shake it up. All right, I look totally gross. So throughout my workout, I saw my phone was kind of flashing. I was getting notifications from Instagram. I posted last night a picture of Lady Gaga. She performed at the halftime show. If you saw the Super Bowl, you saw. And I knew just watching it that I knew this was gonna happen. So she had like a little bit of, like just like I have right now, like standing up, she had like a little bit of something, you know, whatever, skin hanging over her shorts or whatever. And I knew there'd be people talking about her, criticizing her because she doesn't have a six-pack, or she doesn't have a super flat stomach, or she's not in shape, whatever. They couldn't just appreciate her hard work and talent, because a six-pack has everything to do with being a songwriter, producer, and fucking recording artist. Anyhow, so I showed a picture of her and I posted that, like, you know, for girls that only exercise and try to eat well only for the sake of looking a certain way because they think they'll be finally happy with themselves, because, you know, if they look a certain way, they'll finally accept themselves or like themselves or feel better. You know, if that's the case, there's really an underlying cause to why you're unhappy. It has nothing to do with your looks. You may think that that'll solve your issues, but it won't. And that just goes to show, like, it doesn't matter. There'll always be something to work on or improve, you know, whether it's in your eyes or someone else's eyes. Who gives a shit? Like, yeah, okay, there's nothing wrong with wanting to look good. Of course, I want to look good, but you also have to do it for yourself. You have to do it for your health and, you know, for other benefits other than just looking a certain way. So anyhow, I posted, you guys can see on my Instagram, BarbellBombshell, a picture of Lady Gaga. And I was just explaining, like, this just goes to show that you can have all the talent in the world and still people can pick you apart just based on your looks. You know, her performance, her ability to sing and write and produce music has nothing to do with how flat her stomach is. And she looked amazing anyway, so I don't know what the fuck people are talking about. But basically, that's the picture. Okay, there we go. And I mean, I got really like positive responses from a lot of women, even a lot of guys too. But of course, there are trolls. And it's just really funny to me because, I mean, they're clearly trolls. Like, these people are saying shit just to get a rise out of everyone on here because they know that people are gonna attack them back, and it's just funny. So one, it's like, oh, I know I'm finally getting some traction and getting my messages out there when I have trolls on my posts. And two, it's just funny that when these trolls do post, like, I don't even have to say anything. Everyone else just like jumps on them for me. It's pretty hilarious. But don't let these people bother you. It's stupid. I mean, you know, clearly these guys are just trying to piss you off and get a rise out of us and make us mad. It's like, they're like 7. It's like, oh, watch, these girls are gonna get so mad. Watch, I'm gonna say she has a flabby stomach. It's like, get a fucking life. But anyhow, don't let those people bother you. Who cares? They're losers. They have nothing better to do. But it's just, it's really, really, really funny. Like this guy, Mark.Bull, should have done 8 to 10 weeks of hard hit and a lot of stomach work. She looked bad. Okay, let's see your Instagram, Mark. Oh, huh, weird. Not a single photo of yourself. You just are too busy commenting on everyone else. Oh, God. All right, so let's see your pictures, Mark. Yeah, and clearly these guys are just trolls. Like, it doesn't really matter what they say. I think it's funny because they think they're gonna get a big rise out of me. I just think they're losers, but hey, you know what they say, you're not getting noticed if you don't have haters and trolls by noon, so woo! Man. Keep it up, girls. Who gives a fuck what those people think?